Hello everyone, it's Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is our reading for April 29th, 2019. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here. Yes, I'm wearing the exact same shirt that I was last week, and the reason for that is I am going to be out of town for a little bit. I want to make sure that this video got up, so I'm going to go ahead and tune into the energy for the week of the 29th as well, and we'll get you your messages. So here's the Autowrite. Here we go. Brace yourselves. Ooh. As a baby learns to walk, so too will you in your ever-changing world. Yeah, so feeling a little wobbly and unsure, uncertain is what they're saying right now. It is on high speed now, the world that is. And when you feel that you are spinning too fast, take a break as you would say, slow the pace, for without your internal work, you will have nothing for your external world to catch up to. Okay, so your inner world determines what's happening outside of you. You will be too disrupted by changes around you. Heed what we say and care for yourselves. Know that you are capable to stay steady. If you do, a wonderful new freedom will be upon you. We want you to be free of all that limits you. Be in observance and remember we love you. Yeah, it's funny. When I'm doing these auto writes, like I'm kind of perceiving the message too. It's not until I go back and reread it that I get more of the message, like they come through and they start explaining. I've actually had people say, will you stop interrupting the reading to talk about it further? The whole point why I interrupt it is because they're coming through with something else. Okay, so that's part of it. But yeah, this is saying to brace yourselves. I think, again, things are coming up into your face. Things are, you can't hide from them anymore. You can't keep silent anymore. Yes. And so yeah, they're saying when you feel like you're spinning too fast, that's when you need to come back into center. That's when, perhaps even for some of you out there, someone or something is getting way too much of your attention. It's getting way too much of your power, or tossing you around. Yeah, there's this feeling of tossing you around. So, this could be the energy of this person says this and then this person says that. Maybe you're caught in the middle. Could be that. Or something that you have been unjustly accused of. That's interesting. And I was giving that example for last week's thing, but that's not the same thing. It's like somebody's actually like, what is this? Hold on a second. It's not just about rumors. It's like somebody getting accused of something. So I don't know if some of you are going through like a divorce, and maybe the future ex-spouse is playing dirty and they're trying to make you look really bad in front of a judge. That's what they're talking about here. When you feel like you're getting pulled and somebody's really trying to, like a feeder soul is trying to take something away from you, come back within, centeredness, groundedness, balancing. Yes. And what did they say? If you don't work on the internal, then you have nothing in your external world to catch up to it, right? So if you're not doing that work on the inside, and that's hard, and people get so irritated. They get so irritated. We say, well, you got to go within. I get it, because it's like, no, for real, I got to pay my bills, or no, for real, like this person is going to, make it so that I can't see my kids. This is serious stuff, and I need to look at this. That's all well and good, but remember that when you're centered within yourself, and as they say, you're doing that internal work, your external energy, the energy that you give off, changes. So someone could be over here, again, going with that example of, like, say, a divorce, God forbid. I hope nobody, there's thousands of people watching this, so maybe someone is going through a divorce. It would be likely, I suppose. But if it's a scenario where somebody's trying to make you look bad, but you're solid in who you are, they look like a big liar, right? They look like they don't know what they're talking about. And in some cases, it really they actually end up making themselves look really, really bad. Like really bad, all right? So that's the importance of doing that internal work. It may not be as thrilling or entertaining to, as I said a few weeks ago, we're not doing fortune telling here. And, some people kind of get turned off by that. But if you really want to move your life forward, if you really want to get your power and be in your power and truly be on your path, you can't worry so much about what other people are thinking of you, sure. You can't worry so much about what's happening outside of you, because you can keep changing those circumstances, and if this inside of you isn't changing, that's going to fall apart, and then that's going to fall apart, and that's going to fall apart, and now, oh, what's going on here, And then you spin, and you're in chaos, and now your energy is dropping, and now, okay, you feel me? All right, let's get on to the cards. All right, so let's see what's coming up for this week. There's a card. All kinds of things are happening. There's a card that flung out. It's prosperity. It's a good card. Okay, so there are a lot of people who are just so afraid of what could be inside of them. And they're saying there's nothing to fear, because there's a sense of like, maybe people don't articulate it in their brains, but like, oh, I'm not a good person, or construction next door, it's still happening, sorry about it. Again, you may not even hear it. I have no idea until I go back and edit. And then it's too late because I already said it in the video, whatever. But some of you are actually feeling like, no, I have to almost put on this character, right? And I'm getting an example of like a young woman who is just mouthy and just like, rah, 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 and everything is just snapping at everybody and sarcastic. And it's a way to push people back, because this person is just an example. I feel the energy of one person, but it could apply to everybody, that you're pushing people away in one way or another, right? And so be very, very cognizant of, what is that energy that you put out there, right? What are you letting people believe about you? Okay. All right. So we had that prosperity card pop out. We have counselor. So I'll read the meaning of what the card says, but this could also talk about you getting counseling, getting therapy. Remember, it's very, very important to treat the mental body as well as the spiritual body. You're going to come through it. Got victory. And then we have gifts from God. Awesome. Sorry about man, this is like, I feel like I'm doing like a Rubik's Cube trying to figure out. There we go. So there's the fourth card, and then we'll get on to the color cards. So let me put these in order. Let's see here. Great cards. Let me just recap. Like really incredible cards. We have prosperity, counselor. So maybe you're getting counseling and that helps you heal, and then you open up, or you could be counseling others in one way or another. Victory and gifts from God. Again, good stuff. Archangel Ariel, your material needs are provided for as you follow your intuition and manifest your dreams into reality. So some of us, there we go, something like that. So some of us out there, we're worried about money, right? Who isn't worried about money? But this is also, prosperity can be ideas, a new way of approaching things, opportunities, support. How many of you out there, we're getting into a very isolated kind of existence, to the point where, I work from home, and Colorado Springs, I don't fit in Colorado Springs, but like I went out to dinner just by myself, just sitting there, at the bar having dinner, and it was like nobody knows how to have a conversation anymore. And I think that's part of this trend of us isolating ourselves, and people are more on their phones, and they rather socialize that way than talk to someone in the flesh. We know that. We've been talking about that for a while. So this prosperity card is talking about lift your head up. Okay? Lift your head up. Connect with other people. This is where the support comes from. It's not from some like anonymous person online, right? If you're looking for love, this isn't necessarily a love card per se, but if you're looking for love, it's the same kind of idea. It's like, get out there and interact with other humans. Prosperity can come through being supported, teamwork, like-minded people. That doesn't mean, people who just agree with you on everything, right? But I'm talking about people who, hey, I've been there, especially if you're going through something incredibly tough or have been going through some tough times. It can really make a difference when someone says, hey, I understand you. I do. I understand you, right? So that's all a part of the prosperity. So there could be some solutions to money issues coming through, whether that is an opportunity, like let's say you're in debt and there's some genius opportunity to sort of consolidate that debt that doesn't hurt your credit score. In the United States, that's how that works. Could it be a windfall of money? Sure. I mean, anything's possible. Is it likely for most people watching this right now? 25% of you, right? And, that's entirely up to you if you want to get a personal reading with me to see, what this prosperity means for you. But, I would say about 25%, it's like, whoa, where'd this money come from? Okay. But the rest of it is just in support, in new ideas, new opportunities. Okay. Nice stuff, right? So then we have Counselor Archangel Azrael. So we do have to pause there because Azrael is all about transformation. Okay. Things opening up sometimes because they're talking, I'm trying to talk. So there's this energy here of something has to get put right in your face before you will take action on it, because we get so comfortable. We just want to kind of keep with what we know, and there's a shakeup. Okay. So that's kind of the energy and the message that Azrael brings forward. But then we have this counselor card. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. As I've said before, I like using this deck, but some of the wording is a little dated. Thousands of people out there that you're all a counselor? No, that's not what we're saying. If this came up in a personal reading, we'd have to look at that. What this is talking about is one layer of meaning I already gave you, that you're seeking counseling. But this is saying that you have a lot to offer other people. And we're talking in terms of part of your prosperity being in a support system. Yes? And you might say, oh, I'm independent, I don't need anybody. That's not true. You can be independent and still want and need support, right? But this is talking about, whatever I think we had this message like a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember. But whatever you've already been through, you can offer knowledge about that, right? But people, especially when this deck first came out, people would see this card and they would run away and go, oh, I'm supposed to be a spiritual counselor because everyone's wired for that, and I just opened up my gift, and whatever. But it doesn't have to be that. I don't mean to be sassy about it. I've just been around the block with this deck for a while, you know what I'm saying? So been around the block a few times is what I meant to say. But anyway, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take that very literally. Yes, it just means that you have something to offer. Okay, you can offer guidance in exchange for someone giving you guidance as well. So don't act like you know everything, okay? Don't be like, no, I got it. No, it's okay. If you're like, no, seriously, I got this down, but I don't know how to do this, you might partner up with somebody, or somebody might come and offer you advice, okay? So then we have victory. Archangel Sandalphon, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Sandalphon is known for taking your prayers up to heaven and to help you balance your physical self with your spiritual self. And victory, if you think right now listening to this, I know exactly what that victory is. It means I'm going to get that job. Victory means that he loves me and nope. This is a surprising victory. This is a victory in a manner that you never would have guessed, you did not see coming. Okay? So this could be, I didn't know I wanted another job until I had this offer, right? Like, I didn't know I wanted to move to, I'm making this up, to Hawaii until there was an offer for it. Now I could totally see myself there. It's that kind of thing. It's not anything that you could see coming. So you'll have to report back on how that works out for you. Finally, before we get on to the color card, we have gifts from God. Again, all these opportunities coming forward, solutions, but if you get hung up on what you think it should look like, you're going to miss it. So don't do that, okay? It's Archangel Sandalphon again. Oh, that's so funny. Is there just two? Yeah, two. These two are Archangel Sandalphon. We angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. So we've been talking a lot about the manner of feeling like you deserve, like you're worthy, If you've been trying to make something happen for a very long time and it's just not working, see if you have a passion for it anymore. If you don't, there's going to be some clarity coming forward, some other opportunities, some other things that you could do. But I mean, these are good cards. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff coming from the divine. So we'll have to see what that is. So the color card is bronze. Strengthen your body. The number is 14. There's a lot about the body going on. And because we have Sandalphon coming up twice in this reading, and Ariel too. Ariel's all about helping humans to live peacefully on this earth with Mother Gaia. Honor the body. The body is the carrier of the soul. Often we have people, they get into their spiritual practice and, it feels really like a nice release, or it can feel like a nice release initially when we start getting into meditation or whatever. And then that's just where they want to live. They don't want to come in and have to deal with any earthly issues, or they think that they're a bad person if they have a negative emotion. Do you know how badly some of these YouTubers out there who just sit in front of the camera and they're just like, hi guys, today we're going to be talking about blah. You know how much I would be cheering and throwing popcorn in the air, because probably I'm eating popcorn while I'm watching YouTube. I'd be throwing popcorn all over the place. I'd be so happy if they just got real for a second and said, hey, I was scared yesterday. I was feeling insecure. I don't have all the answers. Now we can be there for each other. That's called empathy. Right? I've been there. I understand you. You know what I'm saying? So don't deny the body. Don't deny, and taking that a step further with this example, don't deny your physical existence. Okay? It's why you're here. So we're going to leave it there, guys. I'm sending you so much love, and take care.